Questions About War podcast, production by Lynn and Dave. Episode 33, News Summary, 5 November 2024. Ukrainian air tank defenses stopped a Russian attack in stunning footage. Story by thedailydigest.com. Ukrainian anti-tank defenses have successfully repelled a Russian attack as captured in stunning footage. The video showcases the effectiveness of anti-tank obstacles designed to halt armored assaults on the front lines. These defenses have proven crucial in preventing Russian forces from breaking through Ukrainian defensive zones. The footage highlights the intense combat and the strategic use of anti-tank barriers, which have played a significant role in maintaining the integrity of Ukrainian positions. This development underscores the ongoing resilience and tactical ingenuity of Ukrainian forces in the face of relentless assaults. Ukraine troops engage with North Korea units for first time in Russia. Story by Ilya Novikov, Associated Press. Ukrainian troops have engaged with North Korean units for the first time in Russia, according to Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov. This marks the first official report of direct combat between Ukrainian and North Korean forces. The engagement occurred in Russia's Kursk region, where North Korean troops have been deployed to support Russian forces in the ongoing conflict. The deployment of North Korean troops has added a new dimension to the war, which is approaching its 1,000-day milestone. Ukrainian forces fired artillery at the North Korean soldiers, resulting in small-scale fighting. The presence of North Korean troops in Russian uniforms has made it challenging to identify casualties accurately. Western intelligence assessments indicate that up to 12,000 North Korean combat troops have been sent to Russia under a pact with Moscow. This development has raised concerns about the increasing involvement of foreign forces in the conflict and the potential escalation of hostilities. What NASA found at the edge of the universe. The Hubble Space Telescope has given humanity a unique window to observe the distant universe. The Hubble Space Telescope has provided humanity with an unparalleled view of the distant universe, free from the limitations of atmospheric interference. This remarkable instrument has allowed scientists to observe and study the cosmos in ways previously unimaginable. Here are some of the most significant discoveries made by Hubble at the edge of the universe. Dark energy. Hubble's observations have confirmed the existence of dark energy, a mysterious force that makes up about 27% of the universe. This force is responsible for the accelerated expansion of the universe. Early star formation. Hubble has shown that stars and galaxies formed much earlier in cosmic history than previously thought. The Hubble Deep Field image, for example, captured a small region in the constellation Ursa Major, revealing thousands of galaxies at various stages of evolution. Black holes. Hubble has found more black holes in the early universe than expected. These discoveries have provided new insights into the relationship between early galaxies and massive black holes, helping scientists understand how supermassive black holes were created. Galaxy interactions. Hubble has captured stunning images of galaxy interactions such as the Cannonball Galaxy IC 3225, which appears to be speeding through space like a comet with a tail of gas streaming behind it. Circumstellar disks. Hubble, in combination with the James Webb Space Telescope, has provided detailed views of circumstellar disks, such as the smooth disk around the star Vega. These observations are helping astronomers rethink the range and variety among exoplanet systems. These discoveries have significantly advanced our understanding of the universe, shedding light on its composition, evolution, and the fundamental forces at play. Scientist says he's built a jet engine that turns electricity directly into thrust. Story by Brittany Hambleton. A scientist in China, Hua Tang, has developed a groundbreaking jet engine prototype that turns electricity directly into thrust. This innovative engine, created by Tang, a professor at Wuhan University, could potentially eliminate the need for fossil fuels and revolutionize air and space travel. The engine works by using microwaves to energize compressed air into a plasma state, which is then expelled to generate thrust. This method allows the engine to operate without traditional fuel, making it a more sustainable and environmentally friendly option. Tang believes that his invention has the potential to be scaled up to power large commercial planes and even spaceships in the future. Tang's motivation for developing this technology is to address global warming by reducing reliance on fossil fuel combustion engines. If successful, this plasma propulsion technology could significantly impact the aviation and space industries, paving the way for cleaner and more efficient travel. Putin orchestrates violent sabotage in the United States. Recent reports indicate that Russia, under the direction of President Vladimir Putin, is suspected of orchestrating violent sabotage in the United States. According to sources, Russia has been involved in a plot to send incendiary devices on planes, potentially targeting locations in North America. This scheme is part of a broader sabotage campaign aimed at disrupting Western support for Ukraine. European intelligence services have warned that Russia is preparing similar operations in response to the country's support for Ukraine. The incidents in Germany and the United Kingdom, where packages containing camouflaged explosives ignited during transport, are believed to be part of this wider plot. The U.S. Transportation Security Administration, TSA, has increased security measures for air cargo shipments to prevent such threats. This development underscores the ongoing tensions and the lengths to which Russia is willing to go to undermine Western efforts in the conflict. Scientists may have figured out why a potent greenhouse gas is rising. The answer is scary. Story by Shannon Osaka. Scientists have identified a concerning reason behind the rising levels of methane, a potent greenhouse gas that is over 80 times more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide in the short term. Methane concentrations, which had been stable for years, began to climb significantly around 2007 and have continued to rise at an alarming rate. In 2020, the growth rate nearly doubled, causing scientists to investigate the underlying causes. Recent studies suggest that the primary culprits are microbes, tiny organisms that live in cows' stomachs, agricultural fields, and wetlands. These microbes produce methane as a byproduct of their metabolic processes. The warming and wetting of wetlands in particular may be contributing to increased methane production. This situation creates a dangerous feedback loop where methane emissions cause warming, which in turn releases more methane from natural sources. The findings highlighted the complexity of identifying all methane sources, which include leaking oil and gas operations, livestock, landfills, and thawing permafrost in the Arctic. The increase in methane emissions poses a significant challenge for climate change mitigation efforts, as higher than expected methane levels could lead to much higher global temperatures. North Korea issues ominous nuclear war warning. Story by Micah McCartney. North Korea has issued a stark warning of potential nuclear conflict targeting South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol's leadership. The North state-run Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, reported that a new research organization, the Institute of Enemy State Studies, released a white paper criticizing Yoon's policies. The paper claims that Yoon's actions have exposed South Korea to the danger of nuclear war. The report references Yoon's hardline statements and military preparations, which North Korea views as escalating hostility on the Korean peninsula. This includes Yoon's 2022 remark about making overwhelmingly superior war preparations, and his warning that a nuclear attack would lead to the end of the Kim Jong-un regime. This development underscores the heightened tensions and the potential for further escalation in the region. The first wooden satellite launched into space. Story by Justine Kalma. In a groundbreaking achievement, scientists have launched the world's first wooden satellite, named LingNoSat, into space. Developed by researchers at Kyoto University and Sumitomo Forestry, LingNoSat was launched aboard a SpaceX mission bound for the International Space Station, ISS. The satellite, made from a type of magnolia wood called hunok, will be released into orbit to test its durability and performance under the harsh conditions of space. The project aims to explore the potential of wood as a sustainable material for space exploration. Wood is more durable in space than on Earth due to the absence of water and oxygen, which can cause rot and inflammation. The satellite will orbit the Earth for 6 months, during which instruments will measure how the wood withstands extreme temperature fluctuations and space radiation. Researchers hope that wooden satellites could offer a less polluting alternative to metal satellites, which release harmful particles when they burn up upon re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere. If successful, this innovation could pave the way for using wood in future space missions, including building timber structures on the Moon and Mars. Ukraine may receive NASAMS battery from Canada by end of year. Zelensky. Story by Maria Colina. Ukraine is set to receive its first NASAMS air defense system from Canada by the end of this year. This announcement was made by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky following a phone conversation with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The NASAM system, which was ordered back in 2023 as part of Canada's ongoing support for Ukraine amidst the ongoing conflict with Russia. The NASAM's National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System is a mobile air defense system designed to intercept medium to long-range aerial threats, including aircraft, cruise missiles, and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. This system will significantly enhance Ukraine's air defense capabilities, providing better protection against Russian airstrikes targeting critical infrastructure. Canada has committed substantial military aid to Ukraine, including the NASAM system, as part of its broader efforts to support Ukraine's defense and sovereignty. The delivery of this system is expected to bolster Ukraine's ability to defend itself against ongoing threats. Bottom has started to fall out. Trump campaign aides fret as Election Day confidence has shifted. Story by Nicholas Liu. A recent article by Nicholas Liu highlights the growing concerns within Donald Trump's campaign team as Election Day approaches. According to the report, about a dozen Trump campaign aides have expressed their worries to Tim Alberta, a staff writer at The Atlantic. They revealed that Trump has strayed from a previously disciplined campaign to engage in a series of offensive, threatening, and self-defeating verbal outbursts. This shift has left his team demoralized and anxious about their chances. Despite Trump's public predictions of triumph, his aides believe that the campaign has been a total train wreck over the past few months. The newfound discipline unraveled as Trump succumbed to agitation over his campaign's cautious approach and advice from impatient allies like Corey Lewandowski. The aides fear that Trump has dragged himself from probable victory to an avoidable disaster. Trump, however, remains confident in his chances despite what his aides describe as a distorted view of political reality. The mood within the campaign has shifted from optimism to panic, with many staff members feeling like they are crawling or limping through the tape as Election Day nears. And it's here, folks. Please join us next time on Questions About War podcast.